top focus continues to be the election results in the UK. In an expected election result, the Labour Party has made its comeback in the United Kingdom after winning a landslide victory in the general elections. The Labour Party has secured the required 326 seats. Rishi Sunak has conceded defeat and congratulated the Labour Party for its win. The Labour Party is in fact expected to win a total of 410 seats out of the 650 seats in the House of Commons. The Tories are expected to win 131 seats, a historic low for the Conservative Party. This means that Rishi Sunak is no longer Prime Minister. The new Prime Minister of the UK is Keir Starmer, leader of the victorious Labour Party, ending the 14-year rule of the right-wing government under the Conservatives in the UK. Keir is a former chief prosecutor and human rights lawyer who has promised that his party will bring change and deliver to the people of the United Kingdom. In another boost to centrist parties, the Liberal Democrats have secured nearly 60 seats so far, becoming the third largest party, replacing the SNP that has managed to secure only 10 seats. Let's quickly now listen in to what is it that was, in fact, we'll take a moment. We will listen into what Keir Starmer, the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, has had to say. Let's quickly pull out that soundbite as well. But until then, I have with me Gautam Mukherjee with us on the broadcast. Gautam Mukherjee, thank you so much for joining us. Very quick. Early results in the United Kingdom, Gautam Mukherjee, not too much of a surprise given their exit polls as well and the circumstances under which Rishi Sunak called for these snap polls. However, how do you read what has happened? Do you feel that there was a strong anti-incumbency factor, or certain promises of the Labour Party did in fact resonate better with the people of the UK compared to what the Conservatives were up to in the past 14 years?
I think anti-incumbency was the main thing. 14 years in power, people had become tired of the Conservative Party, and the results of Brexit and the aftermath, which are still resonating in the UK, have not been very palatable. Things have not gone according to plan. The idea when they took Brexit was that too many Europeans were eating the British pie, and if we leave, we can negotiate on our own terms, not be dictated to by Brussels, and do much better economically. Now, that simply hasn't happened. In fact, Britain is going through a very bad patch economically. Prices are sky high. People are unable to eat. It's that bad. There is unemployment. It is something that the Conservatives are being held responsible for. Now, whether Labour will go into a slew of populist policies in order to alleviate the pain, it seems likely to my mind that Labour will go into welfare measures which have been cut back drastically, whether it's the National Health Service or whether it's various other facilities provided, such as transport. All this needs, all the subsidies have been removed. Many of them will be put back, but the question is, where will the money come from? Labour will be reluctant to raise taxes because it doesn't really go with their clientele, which is basically the poor, the working classes, and some element of the middle class. Now, these people not like across the board taxes, so they are going to have to come up with something more inventive The FTA with India is pending, and I do believe Keith Starmer will try and finalize that, as well as get into other defense-related deals with India, but led, I think, by Rolls-Royce, which has already offered to transfer technology and help with the making of naval engines, in which they have great expertise, and we have great requirements. So they need other markets, they need more business, and in order to fund what is required domestically, they will be looking long and hard at all opportunities. These are unlikely to come from Europe or from America, but they could come from farther afield, such as West Asia, India, possibly China. China will always be looking for a leg in, whichever way it can, and Britain is in no place possible right now for them to not look at all lucrative opportunities.
Right, absolutely. At the same time, Gautam Mukherjee, how do you view the election results as far as India-UK relations are now concerned?
Well, I think, traditionally Labour has been very critical of Indians and our policies. They have backed the Kashmir separatists. They have backed the Khalistanis. That's what Labour has done in the past. But I think a centrist Labour, which is the one under Starmer, with a comfortable majority of over 400 seats, will be able to curb its far left wing and create opportunities that actually revive the economy, rather than get stuck on all kind of ideological bases that have in the past harmed Labour and kept them firmly out of power. If you remember, Tony Blair was the last Labour Prime Minister, Gordon Brown after him. They were centrist. They called themselves the New Labour, and I think they will proceed along those lines, along with the Liberals, who have also won a number of seats, the LDF. So I don't see Labour being hostile to India now, and also because this is a very different India from where it was over 10 years ago, when we hadn't quite emerged as strongly economically, and we offer many more opportunities to anybody who wants to deal with us in trade, in manufacturing, in collaborations, and I think that is how they will look at India, rather than stir up animosities, backing Pakistan, backing all the people who don't like us, or have issues, agendas. I don't think this Britain under Labour will be looking to do all that.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.